Hey guys, and welcome to another video. This is incredibly awkward because I'm recording with this phone. I have my regular phone which records my steps, and there was a snake around the property earlier, so I have my walking stick in case I need to use it. And I can't hold both of these with one hand. So this is kind of an awkward walk. We need to talk about the live action Lilo and Stitch. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So first of all, for clarity, my sister and I never watched it when we were kids, so I didn't go. My phone scared me. So I did not grow up with it, and we watched it recently, a few months ago when we heard about the live action Lilo and Stitch. We wanted to watch the animated first, so then we could see how horrible or how accurate the live action was. So we watched the animated 1 month ago for the first time. So I didn't grow up with it. I don't know why I never watched it, but I love the animated movie. It's so cute. There's some really good themes and lessons there, and I love Stitch. He's so cute, and I love also the concept behind Stitch is kind of cool. When you tweak it, there's a lot of potential there, let me just say. But anyways, so there's that. I really loved the sisters. Obviously, I'm an older sister. I have a younger sister. My phone is driving me crazy. Okay, anyways, so being a big sister myself, I have a little sister that I really connected with Nani, especially since I watched it as an adult for the first time instead of a kid. And then you add in the fact that their parents died. She's raising Lilo alone. Lilo's a bit troubled. Stitch is troubled, and they're just this messed up family. But the theme of like families never left behind, Ohana, and like taking care of her sister and all that stuff, like it's such a really powerful theme. I love it in the animated movie. I'm sure you see where I'm going with this. So tonight we watched the live action Lilo and Stitch. Immediately off the bat, I hated Jumba, because in the original, he's kind of got this vibe to him, and he has this accent, and he's just kind of this cool, like, not really cool, but he's just like this interesting character in the animated one. And I feel like 2 seconds into the movie, when they start off with like the trial with Stitch and all that stuff, I feel like they completely ruined Jumba's character. They completely ruined Jumba's character like right off the bat. So I hated him. The rest of it seemed okay, and it seemed like it followed the plot pretty closely. It did feel fast paced. I did notice the big bodyguard guy who works for the councilwoman, they took him out, so he wasn't in the live action at all. By the way, spoiler alerts for the live action Lilo and Stitch, but at this point, you probably have seen at least the animated one, unlike me at the time months ago. So they took the big guy who works for the councilwoman out of it entirely because, you know, feminism, we can't have any big strong males around, apparently not even aliens. So there was that. And then so the rest of the movie kind of followed pretty closely. I mean, there's a few things that were different, a few things that were changed. They left the Elvis stuff. Lilo and her sister and the Stitch was all kind of the same. The social worker that comes is actually a woman. So at first it kind of seemed like feminism, because that's all that Disney cares about is feminism and DEI. However, later on, they did add the CIA guy, and he did go undercover working for the social worker. So in my mind, it was kind of like, okay, the woman social worker came off as like a realistic social worker, and so I felt like it kind of worked in that case. They kept the Elvis stuff. David, I knew they were gonna change his character. So in the animated one, he kind of came off as a little awkward, but cute, and like really like genuinely helpful to Lilo and her sister and just the family and stuff. So I really liked his character in the animated one. He is, in the live action, he's not just socially awkward, he is genuinely really stupid. And again, can't have any good male characters. It all has to be about the women. So that really kind of annoyed me. But then Jumba and Perksley, the two aliens tracking Stitch, they, instead of just the random disguises, because in the animated one and the Disney one it's kind of funny, and it's just like, oh, none of the humans noticed that they were just wearing human clothes with alien faces. But in this one they did a bit more realistic in that they had a device that cloned them, so they genuinely looked like humans. So that version of Jumba I liked, because for some reason his voice was different. So I liked him there. But then the ending is where things kind of went off a lot. So, basically, for one thing that I hated was Jumbo was the bad guy the whole time, and I know he was in the original movie, and I can't remember the details because it's been months now, but he basically was able to get a redemption arc, and at the end he ends up as a part of the family. In this one, he's just the bad guy, and he's taken into custody, and there's no redemption arc for him. And then the social worker takes Lilo away from Nani, and Nani just goes off to college and leaves Hawaii. And I knew that's what was going to happen because I've heard spoilers, and that it was different, and I genuinely hate it, because it's like, who cares about family? Who cares about family being left behind? It doesn't matter about taking care of your family or your responsibilities or your siblings. Just go off and do your own ambitions, because girl boss. So don't raise a family, don't have kids, don't have sisters. Just go and dump your sister on your neighbor, and then go off to college and live your life, because that's what matters the most. And that's the lesson that they're preaching, as opposed to, okay, your parents died. Yes, you have dreams, you have ambitions, but you have a sister who needs you. You have a responsibility to her, to your family, and your sister means the world to you. So you're willing to sacrifice anything to make sure that your sister gets what she needs from you as your sister, not dumping her on somebody else. And that was such a powerful lesson. And also for anybody else that comes from a broken home, or a sibling raising another sibling due to like some horrible circumstances with their parents, I feel like this is insulting to them, because there's so many families out there that have done it themselves, like big sister, big brother, any sort of older sibling like that. I'm sure there's got to be people out there that made those sacrifices and did that for their siblings or whoever, or even a child, like for single parent homes and stuff like that. And it's like, no, don't make that sacrifice. It's all about you. You. And I hate this girl boss, focus on you and your career above everything else, because that's a very woke ideology, and that's what Disney's preaching. Like, the nuclear family doesn't matter. Broken families that are trying to be normal and have that sense of responsibility and stuff don't matter. Family doesn't matter. And like, Ohana means family, it means no one's left behind. No, it doesn't. Leave them behind. Who cares? Do you, girl boss. And I genuinely hate it. The rest of the movie I did really like, and like, Stitch was super cute, Stitch was super funny. They kept the Elvis stuff. I really love Lilo and Nani. I loved most of the characters other than Jumba for the most part, and how they kind of made David's character really stupid. But I genuinely liked the whole movie until it got to the end, and that's where things just went so far downhill that it kind of ruined the whole experience for me, because the whole theme is then off and wrong. But that's just my opinion. What did you guys think of that live action Lilo and Stitch? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And in the meantime, if you liked my reaction to the live action Lilo and Stitch, then check out my reaction and review of the live action Little Mermaid. My opinions on that one may surprise you, so check that one out. You do not want to miss my opinion on that one.